Ladies and gentlemen, today we are in New Orleans, which Josh Haley, artist, the colors behind you kind of represent that, which is awesome. The colorful people, the colorful arts, the colorful homes and businesses that we see in New Orleans. I love that so much. I want to thank you for speaking with us today.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for coming.
Now, your passion is art.
Yes.
But, you know, most of us are so clueless on the different styles and aesthetics. Can you talk to us about your style of art?
My style of art is just, I guess, what has happened to me in my life, you know, and everyone's, I guess, is their involvement in certain things, be it community, traveling, and living in certain cities. So I guess the evolution, it's ever changing for me, but at this present moment, after traveling the country like yourself, or, you know, I was on the road for 2 years and taking numerous photographs from every state. There's just a lot of color out there, and New Orleans is a very colorful place. I chose to live here and move here for its culture and its food, its people, its community, and its color. So yeah, I've been pretty colorful this last year and a half being here.
Tell me about that project, Photo America.
I guess similarly to, well, I guess for anyone that does an epic 50-state road trip, I was bored. I was looking for something to do. I think every 4 or 5 years we try to reinvent ourselves or try to figure out what's next to obtain some bit of happiness that I was evolving and needed something to do. So it was 2012, it was a presidential election year. There was a lot of, you know, there was a lot of things going on. The economy was bad, as it still is, and Kickstarter was a thing. So I looked on Kickstarter and saw some really motivational people doing some really cool projects, and was dating a documentary filmmaker at the time, and she was bouncing from London to California, and I was living in California. So it just kind of dawned on me one day. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go travel the country. I'm gonna go figure out, for one, where I want to be, and then if I want to be in the United States of America, I want to go see it all, you know, go talk to people, go ask important questions that I think are really pertinent with what's going on in the world today, and then actually capture a lot of audio and video, and I don't know, just wing it, just live in my van and try to just live life. So that's how that started.
We can really relate.
Yeah.
It's an election year.
Yeah,
Like,
it really is. It's a 4-year, like, we're about to hit the road again. I've been very still for the last year and a half, just kind of putting things together, but.
So what did you put together? You took those pictures and you made fabrics, right?
I mean, I just did all the things I was passionate about. One, photography and art. So I captured, you know, tons of images of every state from my cell phone, I call it my small camera, and my big camera, which is my DSLR, and came back and cut them all up, and we made collages and cubes and heart shapes, and we print now on 30 different things, from dresses, rugs, mugs, skirts, and bean bags and shower curtains. That was that part. And then I did a documentary similar to this, just asking people questions about community is a big deal for me. So I asked people if they had a community, what they loved about their community, if it gave them anything, if they gave into their community. Asked them about America. Obviously, it was a political thing, you know. Were they proud to be American still? That pride thing still is a funny thing to me. And,
so now, is that out, that documentary?
Yeah, it's all online. It's in little snippets, and I guess similar to yours, it's in little digestible little, like 5 to 10 minute. There's little teasers. I interviewed 3 Americans a day for about 15, 20 minutes, the time they had. So community, America, their personal lives, advice they give to kids. We have a little kid program. We go and talk to kids in schools and motivate them to, it's called Heart a Lot. It's building community through arts. And then we ask them what they do to make the world a better place, because I'm always curious what, just important life questions I
That's awesome.
asked 3 times, 365.
Is it called Photo America?
Yeah, it's Photo America. So that's the interview portion, and then there's a music video for every state. Collected a lot of video, and then I'm a musician also, so we made 50 different songs for every state, and we made a 90-second little teaser for every state. So this is this epic archive of the country.
That's awesome. I'm learning a lot. You had my thoughts rolling here too.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, it's not every day you get to travel to all 50 states, so you might as well just do everything you ever wanted to do.
And it took you 2 years?
Yeah, I tried to do it in 50 states, and there's the old posters there. I'm recycling all this old stuff into art now, but it was 50 states in 50 weeks, and that, as you well know, is quite impossible. It's a big-ass country. So it turned into about a week, 9 days in every state. New York's, and I met my fiance now in New York, and that kept me there longer, but some states are bigger than others, so yeah.
Yes, we understand.
But 2 years, and then 2-month breaks to get away from the cold, because I'm Southern and I don't like the cold. It doesn't look good on camera anyway.
So did you have any hesitations or challenges starting this project or getting into art? Like, where did art start for you?
I've always been into the arts in some way. I mean, as all kids are, given crayons, and I mean, most people, I'd hope, still have some rudimentary art class, or someone that just gives them a crayon and some piece of paper when they grow up. So that was apparent as I was a kid. But in high school, there was this lady, and I'm this close to finding her. She lives here in New Orleans, and I've been Facebooking a couple of people. This lady came to my high school in my junior year. She was a traveling artist, just from New York. She's living in New York, coming to see her family, and she was just calling schools and asking if she'd come to a Polaroid, like, little tutorial, like this after school thing, and my school said yes, and she taught us how to do Polaroid transfers and lifts, which still are kind of the artwork that I make today. I'm obsessed with Polaroids and dreamy photographic materials. So that kind of like set the catalyst for photography for me. So I became pretty big into the art end of photography. So went to school for architecture because I thought it would be nice to, the parents want you to have a more solid job than just saying, I'm an artist. So, but that only lasted a year, and then I said, I'm an artist. And they were like, sweet, you're an artist. You always have been. Go get it. So, and photography, ceramics minor, and Spanish minor. So, and that, yeah, a lot of travel and just a lot of taking pictures, and been doing it got a business for 13 years now. So, started when I was 23.
What have you learned about yourself through your art journey?
I mean, we're always constantly learning things about ourselves, but I've learned, and I think you finally get the hang of yourself, I guess, I'm finally getting it all kind of like really to the point. I'm 35, so I've seen it all, I've tried it all. I tell people to just do as much as they can in their 20s, date it all, have fun with anyone and everyone, be good to everybody, and try as many things as you can. And then I did this project when I turned 30, pretty much. So that project really was the biggest eye-opener for me, because I got to ask people really important questions and, kind of see what was going on with so many people in the country that we live in. And just got to see the whole country, and it's a beautiful country, from, Montana to Colorado, all the way to, it's so diverse. We live in this beautiful country. So, and I found a home. This place actually, the things I've learned is just go with the flow. I mean, really, you say yes to pretty much everything in life. You try to be positive and spread joy and be giving to people. And then, life is a pretty fruitful blessing when you do that. And this city is, I've been looking for a home for a while, and it's the best place to be in the country, in my opinion. It's got the people that just give no, sorry for my language, but people just do what they want to do here. It's got a great history, great culture, great community. It's got a new young populace that lives here, and it's super artsy, and people just don't care. And I like that about a culture. And they celebrate too. They celebrate anything and everything for no reason, rhyme or whatever. If you die, you get a celebration. If you live, you get a celebration. Every day is a damn celebration here. I like that. So
what advice can you give my audience on pursuing a passion? And it could be art, or it could be something else.
I don't know, you just got to be pretty, I guess people would think I'm crazy at times, because I did live in my van for 2 years, but I didn't think it was crazy. I was just determined. I've always been, I don't know, I'm just wired that way. I don't think about things as much. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it somehow, some way. So you just have to be determined and meet as many people as possible. I think your community and your people always are there to help you out. So, if you're if you're good to someone will, it's energy is a good thing. If you put positive energy, you'll find people that will help you do. I mean, I couldn't have done that project that I did without, I mean, the Kickstarter, I was amazed. I was like, I'm never going to raise this much money to get, it was just for gas money for the most part to be on the road. But literally 500 plus people donated to this thing. They wanted to, like, we believe in you, and you're a motivated, determined person. You're going to do this project and you're going to finish it, which a lot of people have been saying. In the end, it was like, in retrospect, people were like, can't believe you actually fulfilled that. A lot of people just go and start something and they never finish it. And I was like, yeah, it took 4 years of my life. It ruined a lot of, it was a bitch.
I'm sure it changed a lot of relationships.
It did. It was kind of my life. For anything that consumes you is going to affect in a positive or negative. But I mean, I look at the positive. I met my fiance on the road. She's just like me in so many ways, and completely different in so many ways. But met so many friends. I can call friends anywhere in the country now, and you know, they're all on my cell phone, and keep in touch with everybody. Just you learn so much just getting out there and just taking a plunge and living in your van.
I hear you. Do you have a favorite project? Would it be that one? And I love your mug, by the way.
Thanks. That's Mississippi. That's a collage of Mississippi. We're shameless.
Why Mississippi?
It was where I was born. Started my business there, so I spent 30 odd years, close to 30 years in Mississippi. And as backwards and ridiculous as the crap that Mississippi gets, it's still one of the most creative places. The people there are amazing. It's the hospitality state. Some of the best things have originated out of Mississippi, from the bug cars, trucks. No, you know, like music. I mean, blues, Elvis Presley, rock and roll, food, culture, writing. I mean, it's rich. It gets a bad rap, but it is full of. It's an amazing place. It's really enchanting.
Well, that's where we go next, so I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's my home for. It'll always have the biggest place in my heart. It made me who I am. So, yeah, projects. No, I have a lot of projects. I continue to make more projects. I have 42 websites. I make a website for every project that we do. So, I dabble in them. I wake up every day, and if someone hires me for, you know, I'll shoot a wedding one day, I'll be in a school the next day, I'm making imagery and making art for someone the next day. I have to be doing something different. It would bore me to death if I was doing something the same every day. So. Can
you do me a favor and send me links to the websites of the project you love, so that people can go to the show notes?
It's just my main, joshhaleystudio.com. It's my portal site, so you really go there and you can see every project that we do, and you click on that and you can go to that website and you can get lost for hours.
Very
Photo
cool.
America will keep you consumed for days. It's got so much content.
Say the name of the site again.
Yeah, the biggest project is photoamerica.com. It's PHOTamerica.com. photoamerica.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I learned a lot. And you know what? We're 33 states in for our 50-state journey here, so you're giving me some really good encouragement to keep it going, you know?
Yeah, no, it's enjoy the ride. It's fun, you know. Keep yourself well fed and watered.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I talk to you, 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 and we love, and we hate, and we demonstrate, we try to relate. This is my breakthrough. Whoa. Said now, this my breakthrough. Whoa. Oh man, this my breakthrough.